So much of this game is luck, both good and bad. Some of you lost your first or your second draft picks in the first few weeks of the season. You can't plan for losing Adrian Peterson or Keenan Allen or a myriad of other high point getters for the season. It just happened. On the other hand, so much of this game is also about statistical probabilities, odds that certain things are going to happen with more frequency based upon what's happened thus far in the season. So with 5 games now played, certain trends are becoming more clear. I'm going to give you 2 of the most important statistics to pay attention to. The first is the best and worst offenses based on average points per game. Because when teams consistently have higher scores, there are many more fantasy football points to go around. So, the top 5 offenses in points per game. Number 1 is led by the Atlanta Falcons at 35 points per game, followed by the San Diego Chargers, the Philadelphia Eagles, the New Orleans Saints, and the Oakland Raiders. The worst 5 offenses in points per game is the Houston Texans at 16.4 points, followed by the Los Angeles Rams, the Chicago Bears, the Cleveland Browns, and the Miami Dolphins. The second statistic I'm going to give you today is the best and worst defenses based on the average points per game. When you have choices to make in who to start, you should tend to bench your players who are against these top 5 defenses. The best defense, allowing the fewest points per game, is the Minnesota Vikings. They're allowing 12.6 points per game, followed by the Philadelphia Eagles, the Seattle Seahawks, the New England Patriots, and there's a tie for 5th, the Buffalo Bills and the Denver Broncos. Now the worst 5 defenses in points per game, the ones you want to start your players against, are these teams, starting with the worst, which is the New Orleans Saints, allowing 32.5 points per game, followed by the Tampa Bay Bucks, the Indianapolis Colts, the Cleveland Browns, and the Carolina Panthers. These statistics should influence who you pick up on the waiver wire, and especially who you pick up if you're streaming a player into your lineup for just 1 week. Of course, you can fine-tune this even more by looking at how defenses are doing specifically against the run or the pass as you're selecting your starters each week. These statistics will change over the course of the season, so keep checking in online. Below I'm going to give you a few helpful links. So, good luck this week, and use good statistical wisdom too.